I'm Laura, CEO of myLevels, and we're empowering people to build a new relationship with food. When you think about losing weight, the first thing you probably think of is hitting the gym. However, what you eat has 3 times as much impact as exercise. There's also more opportunity for you to optimize your diet. You may be going to the gym 3 times a week, but you're eating over 30 times per week. Millennials spend, on average, over £100 per month on exercise, but almost nothing on optimizing their nutrition. Why is that? The problem is that while exercise is unquestionably good, nobody yet has built a product that can accurately predict whether a food is good or bad for you. The trouble is that the impact of food on your body is hard to understand, and most importantly, completely specific to you. I'll show you an example of why it's so hard. This is the sugar levels of 2 of our users after they've eaten burger and chips. Spiking your sugar levels is the fundamental way which you put on weight, and crashing them is what gives you cravings and makes you hangry. Tom, the black line, you can see he's had a large spike from his sugar levels, so he should avoid burger and chips, whereas Lucy's had almost no spike, so she can have them more often. On the other hand, when they both drank orange juice, the opposite spikes happened. So should you drink orange juice or eat burgers? Well, as you can see now, there's no good one-size-fits-all advice. At myLevels, we're fixing this. For the first time ever, we can build a model of your individual metabolism and the effects that your food has on you, and then tailor your diet to give you the outcomes you want. Continuous glucose monitors have recently become available to non-diabetics, but only in Europe. However, over the next 5 years, they'll become ubiquitous as there's rapid development on smartwatches and non-invasive glucose monitors on watches. A myLevels user wears a glucose monitor for 2 weeks and experiments with different foods to see what spikes their sugar levels. We then use our patent-pending Bayesian machine learning algorithm to model their unique metabolism. We can then help them decide on every meal and give them recommendations and insights and nudge them to make the right choices. We launched our first trial in July, only 3 months after starting, with 35 paying customers, and 95% of them used the product daily. One of those users was Lucy, whose sugar levels you saw earlier. She found out what foods, aside from orange juice, spiked them the most, and then by cutting them out of her diet, she got rid of her cravings, got rid of her crashes, and lost 1 stone in a month. That's not the only example, though. In fact, one of the teams you'll see today lost 20 kilograms between them. However, it's not just a product made for short-term weight loss. That's just one of the common side effects of changing your relationship with food. Last week, we launched our first private beta to 45 new customers, and we've been amazed at how many people have been sharing it on Instagram and telling their friends. We've also appeared in publications ranging from the NHS's review on AI in healthcare to the Metro. myLevels straddles 2 massive markets, health and food. And so if we succeed on our mission, there's no question about whether we can become one of the world's largest companies. 6 months ago, my co-founder Ilian and I left Babylon Health, where we were writing the code that scales the AI doctor to tens of millions of users. We published a paper on our work at NIPS, the top machine learning conference, and also got a patent together, our first patent together, on scalable Bayesian inference. I have 3 years machine learning engineering research experience, and before Babylon, I was working in precision medicine, so helping identify using medical records, what antidepressants people could use. Ilian has over 15 years experience scaling and researching complex algorithms in quant finance and health tech. Both of us have been obsessed for years about how to use food, to optimize food for our bodies. And so we've seen such positive benefits that we want to scale it to everyone. So what does the future with myLevels look like? Well, it kind of sounds like utopia. There'll be a drastic reduction in chronic conditions like type 2 diabetes. Everyone will be totally in control of their weight, and totally in control of their sugar levels, and have a happier relationship with food. Who wouldn't want that? So if you want to join us in building this future, we're raising £800,000. Come and speak to us afterwards. And if you want to find out today what foods suit you, we'll be selling myLevels starter packs as well at the booth. Thank you.